Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackled at the 7-yard line. That's good coverage, but a bad decision to bring it out. Here comes the Aggies offense back out there. Offense moving to a bunch formation. And here's the handoff. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Ball handed off. And they'll stop him short of the line of game. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here.
Nowhere to go.
They've got it back at the 4-yard line.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. And it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the second sack in this game.
Now they finally get him, but he found a nice lane in that return. This drive starts in
Almost a return.
The offense gifted with great starting field position for this drive. The back's got it.
Why didn't I'm doing two?
They get him down, but that's a solid gain. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Use the running game to chew on this clock now.
See, I'm doing jukes.
Goes backwards, he'll lose 10 yards there.
Chris, textbook job by the defense, surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They'll hand it off. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. The field goal is good, and they add to their lead. After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line, and they've got the returner corralled. Here comes the New Mexico State offense on the field now. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Snags a quick throw. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Short completion there, second down coming up. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And he's sacked and be brought down right at the 5-yard line.
They're not doing no huddle.
Tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's fourth down. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. Bringing you back, it's Jordan. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. It's a mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got...
The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. Fields it just outside the goal line. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Get some blocks.
Well, you better get off me.
Finally get him, but that's a great return. The last line of coverage, guys, just able to corral him, but a great spot to start this drive. So the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs special team doing a great job to set up the offense for this opening drive. Well, here we go, Kirk. The energy in this place is tremendous. We are 60 minutes away from crowning a new national champion.
And think about it, Chris. These two teams have put everything into this to get to this stage and this opportunity. Let's see who can handle it better.
First down. They're going to throw the football. And they'll start off with a deep shot.
It's a good field position.
Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Chris, how's that for starting the national championship off the right way for this offense? Very first opportunity to get a one-on-one matchup. They hit it for a big one, and it's into the end zone for a touchdown.
They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. So Western Kentucky's offense comes out for their first possession today. And the focus, of course, on this quarterback, Kirk. This guy just has the it factor. He is him, as they say.
Well, Chris, we've had a chance to watch this guy closely all year. I don't know if I've ever seen a kid throw the football like this guy. His awareness in and out of the pocket is special. He's a unique quarterback and a really dynamic player. Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Short connection to the tight end here. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack.
Now, the offense tried to go play action there, but how about the big man in the middle? This defensive tackle showing you he's athletic as well. Gets to the quarterback, comes up with a big sack.
First down sack, pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And the pass rush has got him again. Back-to-back sacks.
Chris, I think we're starting to see a theme here in this national championship, and to me it's this defensive pressure. I don't know if I thought that prior to this game, but now that we're watching it here in this first half, that's the second sack. They're getting after this quarterback in a big way today.
So 2 losses in a row puts him in a tough spot. Third and very long. Quarterback drops back.
Nowhere to go.
Down again. Back-to-back sacks.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
And the Hilltoppers will bring their punt team onto the field. Gets the kick away from his own end zone. Running it back, it's Jordan. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in the return. Here comes the Bulldogs offense back on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He'll try a pass here. And the pass is complete to the tight end. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. On the ground, it's Love. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Makes the grab on the move. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So on fourth down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
Return starts from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And here comes the Western Kentucky offense back on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. Lofting it toward the left sideline.
Dropped it.
Very lucky to avoid an interception there. So after the incompletion, it's second down. Here's the snap. He's looking to throw. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time. Must convert here on third down to avoid back-to-back punts to start this game. Running back with the football. The Hilltoppers will line up to boot it away. We're going to kick it away for the second time. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. The offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking to pass. It's McLeod.
Gone.
Shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
But we don't know if it's a catch. Oh, it is.
Well, it's just complete.
Because they just wanted to do the play the next minute.
Doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
Finally, I got it now.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing
Flip.
offense to try to answer before the break.
Let the big boy give it.
To one of the blockers on the return team. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. The kickoff team out there now to get this second half underway. And the return starts just inside the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. The Hilltoppers offense retakes the field now. Here comes a first down pass attempt.
Safety. Safety.
On this winds up a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play by this defense, and the only way they can score points without getting a turnover. That should give this team a spark.
And the Louisiana Tech offense is back out on the field now. So here comes the first play of this drive. They're set up at their own 48. Pre-snap motion from the receiver to the air.
Smart pass. Pass.
Catch made on the left side. Big gain across midfield. They'll spot it down near the 30.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
It was a 1st and 10 play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Going to try to use his legs here. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Tackled down at the 3-yard line after an excellent run. The defense backed up against their own end zone. 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in. And they'll get him down that time.
Jet pass.
2nd and goal for the offense. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a quarterback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play in support.
3rd and goal. Try to move it.
Sheesh.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Just not a lot of room there on the RPO on 3rd down for the offense. Give the defense a lot of credit. They sat back initially, and then they overcommitted to stop that running game, and it worked out.
So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. Knocks that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. And the quarterback keeps it here. And he's wrapped up short
Ain't keeping
of
it.
the marker there as the time runs down here in the 3rd quarter. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Offense behind the sticks, facing a 2nd and long. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Williams. The defense all over.
Split.
The line. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. The out route. Breaks loose at the 40. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
There's no way.
1st and 10 here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. The pass rush closing in. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away. After the incompletion, the lineup here for 3rd and 7. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down.
Where you going?
Now he'll make the throw. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
The coach's choice to go for it does not pan out. Here comes the Bulldogs offense back on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. Fights off the defender. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And this one is getting ugly.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if his defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Coverage team brings down the returner. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive.
Bumbo.
Ends up a safety.
Well, Chris, just when it looked like it couldn't get any worse for these guys, it goes from being bad to even worse. They seemingly can't do anything right. At least they only have the rest of this quarter. Don't worry, fellas. It'll be over soon.
And the Louisiana Tech offense is back out on the field now. Last possession, a perfectly blocked running play. They scored in one play. Can they keep it going? This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll run it here. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
Here's the second down play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just
Almost about to go in.
knowing what he's potentially capable of.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense. And now a timeout is taken by the defense with 11 seconds remaining. After a first down loss, it's second and long from their 25. Quarterback ducks back from the shotgun. Trying to create here on the move.
And it's intercepted, and that should do it.
Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. And that'll do it. We have a national champion. Well, this one ended up being a blowout. They get the W, but they also make a pretty strong statement here today.
Yeah, I thought this...
Excuse me.